Joining me now, Washington Bureau Chief for the New York Post, author of the best-selling book, Clinton, Inc., Daniel Halper. Good to have you with us. Boston Herald columnist, radio talk show host, Adriana Cohen. Adriana, good to have you with us. Let's start with the man who seems to want to be the most loathsome character in American politics, Paul Ryan. What in the world is the establishment doing? Is he the front man for a class of donors who are still determined to be never-Trumpers?
Yeah, it appears that way. I mean, Paul Ryan pulling his support from Donald Trump at a time of need 3 weeks out from an election is just the stupidest thing you could ever do. I mean, does he just simply want his party to lose? I mean, Democrats don't do this to Hillary Clinton. They're much more loyal Democrats in their party. It doesn't matter how much scandal that Hillary Clinton is embroiled in, they'll always stand by their nominee, but not the Republicans, and that's why they keep losing and losing time and time again.
What do you think, Daniel?
I think Paul Ryan made a big mistake. First of all, he's getting no credit from either side. The Never-Trumpers don't think that he's part of them, as Fred Barnes just pointed out a couple segments ago. And of course, the pro-Trump people don't think that he's part of them either. So he's really he sort of twisted himself in a pretzel so he gets zero benefit of doing what he's doing. I really don't understand it. Either take a position pro-Trump or anti-Trump, but why this middle position where you're endorsing Trump but yet cutting all support for him effectively? I think it's silly, and I don't think it's going to get him in big problems, and I don't really know how he survives this.
Yeah, I don't think he should survive it. As I've said here, this man shouldn't be there. He should have at least the character to step aside if this is truly what he means. And secondly, if he's just simply lost, he hasn't got the talent, obviously, for the job. And thirdly, he understands the consequences of what he does. If he undercuts Trump to the point that Trump loses the election, he'll be responsible for the next 3 Supreme Court justices, the direction of the country. And if this is some signal of his egregious political ambition, then he's not only a coward but a complete fool. Let's turn to Donald Trump. We're listening to him just now, and if we could go back to North Carolina. He's in Charlotte there, where he's behind, I think he's within the margin of error, maybe 4 points in the most recent polling. I mean, this man has been beaten over the head from every quarter, and he is still within the margin of error in the important swing states. 1 point in, I believe, in Ohio tonight, 2 points in Florida. Adriana, this man has got to do what to close the deal? Because that's what this is about now, and particularly these battleground states. That's right. Donald Trump, in order to close the deal, he really has to capture the female vote, because women decide elections. In 2012, we saw 53% of the electorate was women, and he is trailing with Hillary Clinton with respect to women. And so I think he really needs to continue to appeal to that very important voter bloc, talk about child care, and talk about issues that women care about, growing the economy and jobs, and remind American women that under failed liberal progressive policies, President Obama, millions of women have fallen into poverty. Women simply cannot afford another 4 years of this. I mean, it's a disaster. We have 94 million Americans out of work. Daniel Halper, you get the last word here tonight. Your thoughts on what he has to do?
Yeah, that means I agree. He can't engage with all these allegations of sexual harassment or worse. He needs to talk about the issues. He needs to talk about issues that attract women and undecided voters and people in the middle. That's, I think, key for him.
Daniel Halper, Adriana Cohen, thank you both for being with us.